The first thing the man did at work was lie down in front of the door so the manager could step hard on his back. He just lay there like a lifeless tool. This wasn't humiliation. This was his job. You might think it's degrading, but with a monthly salary of 100,000, he had no choice but to accept it, because this was a society where people replaced tools. Even though his company work was devoid of dignity, his personal life wasn't entirely bleak. Every morning at 7:15, the man woke up right on time. He switched on his human lamp because he worked the night shift. Hiring him cost 20,000. Even the man serving as a mirror stand earned 12,000 a month. Once ready, the man grabbed his breakfast and headed to the dining room. The table and chairs were also supported by people. He sat on a boy's lap, and the boy endured silently. They had to stay alert. If any food dropped, they would lose a whole day's wages. As he prepared to leave, even the coat rack by the door was just a person standing there. He picked up his briefcase and coat, pulled his keys from a woman's mouth, and began his new day. He raised his hand to hail a cab. To his surprise, the taxi was carried on a man's back, sprinting along. One ride in such a human-powered cab cost $100. At the intersection, even the traffic lights were operated by people. When the light turned green, the people on the red side pulled their clothes tight. The people on the green side flashed open their jackets, revealing green fabric to signal passage. When he arrived at the building entrance, the automatic doors were pushed open by 4 people at once. Since his office was on the 18th floor, he walked to the elevator. He thought it would be impossible for an elevator to run on manpower, but to his shock, a gigantic man used his own body weight to haul the elevator upward. When the elevator arrived, the man closed the door behind him and entered the company. He opened his locker. Inside, a woman worked as a living coat rack. Her job was to hold his belongings. That meant she had to stay in this cramped, suffocating space until he finished work. The man locked the locker and started his day. He walked to the office entrance, straightened his clothes, and lay on the ground. His job was to be a human tool, but not just anyone could serve as the boss's tool. He waited until the general manager stepped on his back to wipe the dust off his shoes, then walked into the office without looking back. The only lingering question was the general manager himself also someone else's tool?